Good morning. Good morning, Hollywood. Good morning, world. I know that you should see this video before noon. In case you don't, I'll also say good day because God and I, my Holy Spirit, decided earlier that we should be doing a video for the world to know about the good news of awesome that every 6 hours. So 24 hours is divided 6 times by 4. And so honestly, it's either every 6 hours or every 4 hours, whichever I want to use that number 6. So overall, whichever way that I'd like to use the 6 uh, number, which is the sixth sense of my life. And honestly, I just want to know how you all feel out there because it's so exciting to be a part of the media. And I think it's such a loss that people aren't involved more, and yet I see there's people that are almost a little too involved. I'm going to get to the point here of this morning's video, mostly that I want to make Hollywood aware several times a day if I can, but daily and ongoing, that they owe God a lot of money. I'm collecting, and I will give you that exact amount. For one thing, God and I have decided that a $5,000 balance amount should be always with me from you, Hollywood, the residents of Hollywood and Greater Los Angeles I'm speaking to, and the rest of the Californians. I'm still wondering if it should be all of California because the faraway people outside of the city are not quite the same as the bigger people within the idle, uh, the severe idle areas of Hollywood. Uh, so overall, mm, today is day 191. July 10th, 2015, Friday. I got to speak loud enough so you can hear me. Oh, 190 days have passed, 175 days left throughout 2015. 175 days to pay for, this means. And so starting this day of 175 days left, you will be paying $8.25 per day, which gives you, if I'm correct, sorry if I make odd little mistakes with mathematics, it's simple, and thank God for the calculator. 175 times 8.25 equals $1,443.75 as an opening price balance that you owe God for 2015, this 1 year. If you pay this prorated price that has come down drastically since the beginning of the year, it started out at $3,015, which means you pay the year's amount, $2,015 plus $1,000 gives you the high end membership ownership. Okay, and so now it's prorated down to 1443.75 as an opening price at 12 a.m. this morning, and the price divides over a 24-hour clock at 35 cents each hour approximately. So by the last 11th hour tonight, 11 p.m., you can subtract $7.90 from the daily amount, which gives you a closing price of $1,435.85. So I'm warning you with love from God and myself, Miss Kathleen Persovich, also known as the Awesome's returned Master of Jesus at work through me, and let me not forget so many people who are so important in my mission. I always have mentioned the name of Slash as he is a Californian. He lives somewhere in the greater Los Angeles area and probably very close, if not right in Hollywood. He's got his star there, and he's notarized for one of the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. And so overall, I know that he has a big position in the world today, even besides being a member of Hollywood's greatest people and well-known famous people. I see that I have received an email from him, and he's got the Hell Within video uh, in works and probably developed. I didn't get a chance to pay too much time before I could put this video out this morning my own self. I see that other investors are constantly investing on fiction stories, and usually these fiction stories come from a true fact. So partly true, mostly fiction, as actors reveal the plot of the story through drama and video. And basically, a very, very good message behind all of these. You really have to pick that out and not put it down completely. So overall, I love the famous screen. I love being recognized as somebody who can really take part in the act of God and our life. All of this whole world of the awesomes is his stage. And so people alive are all a great famous person in God's kingdom of heaven. I have such high hopes and such good feelings about members to come to God's throne and buy a membership for their guaranteed entitlement of God's new kingdom of heaven constitution and payroll entitlement. I want commissioners of sales. Slash himself would do so well at producing his fans into members. I just know that they all love him, and we all do. He's one very good example. And I'm advising how the world can look at him and what he should be also saying, that people should not be using his name and what his name is worth, as his parents named him as a young boy this name, and it's been so well used throughout the world, mostly known as him, um, Saul Hudson, referring to, but still, he could really use that to charge people with me, that it's used so much, even in character form of typing, about the HTTP and how his slashes always are there, and so he's got a very common name even as a regular word, and can use this very wisely to save the world and do so much more than just your average video applying to something. But I know that he enjoys the creation, as he writes how much he likes to be involved in certain things that are scary and that are this way very controversial. Everybody is dealing with fear of something or other, and so how it is good to be a healer in that sense, I think, is what he really loves. Is he likes to be involved and to be a really brave man. So what I want to tell the world, and Slash even particularly, is my kingdom of heaven for investments is wide open. And as you see, I've produced this morning the $5,000 balance that you, as Californians, especially Greater Los Angeles and Hollywood, that you owe God and myself for the new throne by which He has designed and chosen. there with me. This is important to know, that we must not take God's name or desires in vain ever, and that I am pursuing to encourage the inheritance of God first of all, so that all men can follow in his footsteps and be also an entitled and authorized inheritor, because we cannot be trespassing across God's law. God's true will must be granted, and I am trying to voice that out in what I am hearing from God's beautiful voice to me as a human person. We all should have that obligation, is to put God first, to honor the Almighty before our own life, so that he can live through our life with us together as the body parts he needs to function throughout the world and throughout our good life. It's just incredible to be alive and to be nourished by such wisdom and such good people and such good things that have been made by incredible mankind. Thank you so much for all of the good things that you produce. I really, honestly, and truly am thankful, and I do appreciate them ongoing. I can hardly express how wonderful it is with the beautiful material goods that we get to work with. Thank you so much, everybody, for your conditional trade investments that I know you committed to so wonderfully. So I just want to keep encouraging everybody that I have something so incredible. Please understand that I want to be wealthy, definitely. You guessed it. I want you also to admit that you want fame and wealth in the most decent, proper way that you can personally achieve it. And so God's kingdom of heaven has always been a real phenomena, and still is today, more so than ever, because it involves everything, the whole universe of his creation, which definitely includes his highest member of mankind, which he created, man and woman, to rule the world decently. So overall, just that I let go of my daily estate membership price, anybody and all people investing this way will be left with my kingdom of heaven after I, Kathleen Persovich, personally dies and have passed on with my life, have finished with my flesh of body here as Kathleen Persovich. I have to have an estate member carry on, because it's important to have somebody who believes as strongly as me. And this is why I encourage Saul Hudson. If you're going to be investing in such a variety of movies and videos and airplay with your beautiful career of being a top star and guitarist, musician, and of course producer, I encourage you, first off, as one perfect person, to be involved in leadership with God's new government, also known as his beautiful kingdom of heaven. And oh, to all of the designers of the world, this is my will for you. But remember, you can invest $5 a month to start collecting, as in a $60 membership entitlement, no salesman needed there. Add $5 and you'll be my lowest priced salesman. I encourage you. Thank you so much. Goodbye for now.